I was born to be a public servant. I have been a firefighter for over 40 years. What I enjoy most is that I make a difference in someone's life.
I've been in the fire service for 26 years, never worrying about the paycheck and just helping out wherever I could help.
I am coming up on my second year of being a firefighter. What I enjoy most about being a firefighter is giving back to my community to make sure they have the education to protect themselves.
The most essential duty of a firefighter is to educate the public, how to prevent fires, how to keep your family safe, and how to get out in case of an emergency.
The most rewarding day I ever had on my job was when I went to my mom and dad's house fire. I was just glad to see that my mother and father and my nephew and my niece were safe.
It was midnight, and we were sitting at the fire hall when the alarm goes off. It was a reported house fire, and we got there. We got heavy fire, heavy smoke showing. When I got inside, I found 3 kids. I was able to hand them out the window. The feeling that we were able to rescue someone is just an experience.
The scariest thing about being a firefighter is not coming home at the end of the day.
The most important fire safety tip I can give is have a working smoke alarm in your home.
The importance of having an alarm on every level in the home is high.
The most misunderstood item in fire safety is smoke alarms and not checking them and changing the batteries.
Many don't realize that their detectors have expired when we get on the call, and we have to tell them they have to go get a new one.
They believe that because it's on the wall, it's always working. I made a house fire. When we checked the house, we found a smoke alarm. The battery was 20 years old. But it was a perception that because it was on the wall, it was working. That's why we say check it and test it every month. A 10-year seal battery alarm helps you because you don't have to remember about changing the battery every 6 months. However, and I'm telling you big however, in order for this to be working, you have to check it every single month. That is the key point because your family needs to hear the sound and they need to understand what to do when the sound occurs. People disable them all the time. If your smoke alarm starts chirping, it's an indication that your battery is low and needs to be replaced. They will last 1 decade. At the end of the decade, you will have to replace the whole unit.
One of the benefits of having a smoke or seal alarm in the house is early detection.
It's so important to have a carbon monoxide alarm in your home.
It can detect those gases that you cannot detect.
Carbon monoxide is very lethal and dangerous because it's odorless and colorless. Its nickname is called the silent killer.
It's very important to practice a fire escape plan with the family to make sure everyone knows where to go and to meet in case of emergency. The escape ladder is a very helpful way to help your family escape the building, especially if it's a second-story home.
When everybody practices together, then the message is always the same. Many emergencies happen in the middle of the night when we're asleep, so we're very disoriented. If you have a plan and you practice it, you know what to do. When they come out of the house, they need to stay there. Some of the fires where I've seen fatalities have been where the families came out and went right back in.
Fire extinguishers should be on both levels of the home, definitely in the kitchen or in the areas where you have a heater or water furnace ready to go.
There's an acronym called PASS, P-A-S-S.
Pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and sweep it left to right to put it out.
Remember
To protect.
What matters most?
I choose First Alert.
I choose First Alert.
I choose First Alert to protect my home and family.